Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, before we get started on installing new items, there's one thing I need to go back and deal with. Let's see if I can figure out what was the last thing we did here. There's Wormstooth. Let's head just to the back where we were. Let's go up a little bit. It was pointed out to me that I had missed, there it is, this guy right here. So during the character creation and the race menu, there was an optional file, overlays plugin version 2-5-0, which he asked to have installed, which I missed, and this was in episode 11, I think. Yeah, that's why it's really important to read these things carefully, especially when you're recording, when your IQ goes down about, 50 points. And I'm trying to keep things going and moving along. Still, it's important to be careful to read all this stuff because it's easy to miss this, right? I mean, because you kind of start to the author and the version and the notes, blah, 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 and pretty soon you don't see these kind of things. And that's exactly what happened. I totally went right over it. So let's go to overlays plugin version 2-5-0, and this is going to be after race menu. So let's go there. And we'll go to Files. And what we're going to look for is an optional, not an old version, but an optional file. Overlays plugin 250. That's the one, right? Contains a number of example body, hand, and face paints. Okay, so there's some example stuff, I guess. Not really sure what this does, to be honest, but I've got Mod Organizer running. So let's go ahead and download and say continue. Okay, so it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and install this. There was no special instructions. We'll just go ahead and set the data directory. It's got a BSA and ESP, so go ahead and go. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, try again. Race menu, overlay, plugin, manual, set the data directory, and hit OK. Okay guys, so there you go. There should be a race menu overlays ESP that pops in. Let's see what this error is about. Installed version 3.45. That's referring to this right here, 3.45, so I'm going to ignore that. Ignore update. And then what I'm going to do is, because we didn't install this where we were meant to install it, I'm going to drag this up to here under race menu. So I'm going to turn this off for a second and turn it back on. It's coming down at the bottom. Can we move this? There we go. I'm just going to drag it up to where it would have shown up. Maybe under race menu plugin. Okay. All right then. So that takes care of the missing overlay that we had. Okay guys, so that takes care of that. Let's continue on. Let's see, we had just done World Expansions, Wormstooth last time. So let's go ahead and go to the modified and expanded quests. So here's alternate start, live another life. There's various alternate starts. I'm going to go ahead and install this, even though I'm going to use the regular start when I do my playthrough. But it might be nice to see some of these other ones. So let's go ahead and install. We'll go to Files. This is version 3.10, which is the version we want. And there we go. Go ahead and download. All right, there you go. Alternate start is now loaded. So let's go ahead and install it. Do manual. It doesn't look like there was any special yes, there is. Do not install the following files and their folders. None of the text files. There's 3 text files and a BSL. So let's take out those 3 text files. 1, 2, 3, and the BSL. So we got the BSA, the ESP, and the INI files. Okay. Looks good. Go ahead and install. Okay. And I'm going to turn that on. It's come down at the bottom. Very nice. All right. Doesn't look like there's anything else to do there. No optional files or anything like that. So let's go to cutting room 4, the next one, version 2.00. We got a couple of special instructions. So let's go ahead and do that. Cutting room floor. Okay, 2.00, cutting room floor, legendary edition. That's what we want, right? I'm guessing. Oh yeah. Well, doesn't say, but I'm assuming that's what we want because we have the legendary edition. So let's go ahead and download it. Continue. Don't think we need the patch. If we do, it'll tell us. But I don't see any. Oh yeah, it does. Look, see? There's that optional again. God, it's easy to miss. Man, but my eyes go right by it. Alright, RSC CRF patch. RSC CRF patch. Yep, we do need that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download this as well. Continue. Continue. Let's look at downloads. Looks like we got them. We're good. Let's turn that off before it starts making noise and stuff. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start the Cutting Room Floor Legendary Edition manual. And let's see if there's any special. I'm sure there are. No BSL, no text. Okay, no BSL, no text. Looks good. Hit OK. Think. And we'll turn that on. There you go. And then we will also install the patch. Patch. I'm just going to say patch. Manual. No instructions for this, so good. Okay. And I doubt there's going to be an ESP for this. Oh, there is an ESP. Okay, because we haven't installed the children thing yet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and also ignore that update. Okay, let's take a look. Small containers space will complete with for some reason. Okay, it doesn't really say anything about the patch, but I'm presuming we'll install those masters at some point. Okay, so we're going on to even better quest objectives. There's going to be some FOMOD instructions. So let's go ahead there and go there. We want version 1561. Main file plus update plus cutting room floor update. Okay, 1561. Go to files. Main file plus update plus cutting room floor update. Main file plus update, which I presume means the patch, 1.561, plus update to the cutting room floor patch. That must be these three. All right, let's go ahead and download them. Go ahead and continue. Let's go with patch. Continue. Install over 1.56. All right, sure. And continue. Looks good. Okay. So there you go. Go over to Mod Organizer, make sure that it's there. We've got all three. Okay, so let's see if there's any special instructions here. Updates to revise it. This should reduce confusion. Install over the existing patch. Okay, so they want us to really merge them. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. Here we go. We got some FOMOD stuff. So let's head back over here. Expand our FOMOD stuff. Go to the file. Okay. So the main plugin. Optional files, Dark Brotherhood Forever to Miscellaneous Quest. And compatible mods, alternate start, cutting room floor, extensible follower framework. Looks like it's already detected some of these. And the Paarthurnax Deluxe. That looks like about it. So there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Dark Brotherhood and the main plugin. Go ahead and install. I don't think there's any other thing we need to worry about. Okay, we'll turn that on. We'll turn that on, please. Okay, oh goodness gracious, look at this. A bunch of stuff. Okay, and this one hasn't been installed yet. We know that already. Okie dokie. 1.5.6. So let's go ahead and install the next one, which is the patch. Okay. It's going to ask me what to do. I'm going to tell it to merge. Probably didn't have to, but we're getting to get an awful lot of plugins, and I'm starting to worry about the size of our stuff. Okay, cutting room floor, even better quest objectives, manual. Okay, let's merge. All right. So there you go, guys. We've got everything we need there, I think. So let's continue on. Gildergreen Regrown. So Danik asked for help to fix the tree, but it never really regrows. So that fixes that problem. So once you finish this quest, the tree actually becomes a sapling, and then it grows into a tree. All right, that's how this works. So version 1.26, we'll go here. Let's actually turn that off. We'll go to Files, 1.26. Looks like a simple file. We'll just grab it. Going to Mod Organizer, Downloads, Install, Manual. Looks good. We don't need the text file, I'm sure. That's the instructions that he's going to give us. Yeah. All right. Other than that, looks good. Go ahead and install. And then we'll go ahead and turn that on. Another ESP. We're up to 40. Well, less than 40 because these three don't count. 37. Okay. Continuing on. That was easy enough. Provincial Courier Service. Industrious lad, but he doesn't have a place to live. Okay, so this actually gives this poor guy some place to work out of, the courier, who you see every once in a while. So 1.25, and we won't install the BSL or the text file. So go ahead and go to Files, and just one file, nice and easy. I like that. Go back to Mod Organizer. Okay, it's ready for us. Go ahead and install. Manual installation. We do not want the text file or the BSL. The BSA and the ESP, good. Turn it on. There's another plugin for you. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, guys. Let's see here. How far do we want to go? See if we can get to the bottom of this section. The courier serves. The choice is yours. So 1.51. Mod notes. There's no special instructions except for the readmes folder, so let's go ahead and install that. This prevents quests from starting up just from hearing rumors and stuff. You actually have to get to decide yourself when to start quests instead of them just kind of starting automatically. So yeah. Choice is yours. Go ahead and install manual. We are not installing the readme folder. Everything else we're going to install, so go ahead and install. And then I'm sure that itself will have its own plugin. It does indeed. So there you go. That's easy enough. Turn that off. The notice board. This is kind of a useful thing. It's a Radiant quest overhaul and framework. It adds notice boards to each city and town, offering both single-time quests and repeatable randomized Radiant quests. So any quests that might be available can show up on the notice board. It's kind of a, I don't know, I guess an alternate way to start quests. So we're not going to do the README text. We are going to do the Dragonborn patch. There's an optional file here. It's not, forget the optional files. So let's go ahead and go to the notice board. Go to Files, make sure we're getting the right version, 2.1. 2.1 looks good. Files, please. Did I not say that? Download Manager. Continue. And then also the Dragonborn patch. That's the optional file. Continue. There's no description here, so I'm going to assume that it's fine. So go ahead and install the notice board. No readme text, right? I'm sure that's what it says. Yep, no readme text. Install everything else. And we'll go ahead and turn it on. And we'll also install the Dragonborn patch. Change the name of this and make it its own thing. So, patch. Manual. Good. Turn it on. Plugins. There you go. Notice board Dragonborn patch. Okay. How are we doing on the overwrite stuff? Pretty good. All right, let's keep going because I want to try to get this done. Okay, we're going to do the notice board Falskaar because we have the Falskaar world expansion. So let's go ahead and go there. Go to Files. And I don't know what's connecting here, so stop it. We want version 2.5a. 2.5a. Notice board for Falskaar. Go ahead and load. Continue. Go back to Mod Organizer, Downloads, and Install. Manual, no game data. There we go. It's kind of a weird place for it to be, but all right. Any special instructions we need to worry about? No, not really. Okay, go ahead and install. Looks good. Turn it on. There we got the notice board. Very good. Okay, guys. Moving on to the next one. The Paarthurnax Dilemma. No BSL, no text, no optional files. Okay, go there. Let's turn that off. Go to 1.29 files. 1.29, that's the one we want. Go one single file, I like it. Makes it nice and easy. Go ahead and install. Manual installation. What did we say? No BSL, no text files. No BSL, no text files. Okay. And turn it on. So that should have taken care of one of our little things. Yep, it did. This one right here, this had one of these guys on it. It just took it off because we've installed that. So very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we're almost done here. 3 more. Thieves Guild requirement, no auto quest start. So do not install the readmes folders. We got some overrides, we got some mind notes. So the Thieves Guild will not start automatically, which is kind of what happens in vanilla. You actually have to steal stuff for the Thieves Guild quest to start, so that's kind of nice. Go to Files, and just looks like we need the one version. Let's see, make sure we got the right version here. 2.1. 2.1 looks good to me. Go to Downloads, Thieves Guild requirements, go. Everything's fine, no readmes. Good. Installation successful. All right, turn it on. There you go. Very nice. Okay, timing is everything, guys. Okay, so this just changes when quests start earlier or later. It's basically makes things a little more balanced, I think is what the intention is. Okay, again, there's a readmes folder, which we're not going to install. We want version 2.02. Let's get rid of that. Go to the files. That's the version we want. Timing is everything. Go ahead and download. Continue. He's got a preset settings in here. It doesn't say anything about using his presets, so I'm going to leave it alone then and not install that because it doesn't say anything about installing that. So let's go ahead and turn this on. No readmes folders. Hit OK. Turn that on. Plugins. Timing's everything. There it is. Okay. Back to the start. Wormstooth, tweaks and enhancements. So let's go. We got version 1.5i. So let's go ahead and go. We got some full mod instructions. 1.5i. Looks good to me. Let's kill that. We don't need that on. Downloads. This is a large download. Okay, guys. So Wormstooth is done. Let's go ahead and install. So we've got some full mod instructions here. Let's go back to our instructions and expand that. There we go. Now I can bring this back up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, typo fix. None. Craftable weapons, none. Follower tweaks. I don't see follower tweaks. What about dragon lore? None. Follower tweaks, none. None, 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 none. Notice board. Okay, so none, 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 none. Nothing, nothing. Notice board. That's the only thing we want. For the purpose of this guide, the mod extends the notice board by adding notice board to the mining settlements in Wormstooth. So basically we're just adding the notice board. So go ahead and install. Turn that on. Looks good. Okay guys, that gets us to the weather systems. Alright, looks good. We've got 40, what should be 46 mods right now. Whatever 2E, let me think about this for a second. 16, 32 plus 15, 47, 46, 47, something like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because of the 0. 47, that's what it is. Okay gang, so we'll go ahead and pull up loot and run it. I'm just going to double check real quick and make sure there were no special instructions I'd missed as we went through this. We did that optional. Collapse that. Nothing there. We did that optional. Yeah, looks good. Nothing unusual. We do have an error. Why do we have an error? What's the error? Ah, because we don't have this ESM yet. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it yet. Although that could, in fact, cause a crash. So if we have a problem, that could be why. Okay, go ahead and apply. Okay, go down, please. Looks like DO load went down to the bottom. Alright. Close that. Yep, there it is, at the bottom. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and run the game and see what happens. Now, again, because of this error right here, there is some possibility we could crash without getting to the game. Let's just find out. Okay guys, yeah, the game is crashing on load, and it's potentially because of this. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off for a minute and try to run and see what happens. Okay guys, so here we are in the game. So yeah, turning off that one mod did in fact allow the game to load, no worries. Looking up at the top left corner, I see appear to have some sort of code, 4E2020I, 4E20I. I wonder if that's a, you know, I'm not entirely sure I know what that is. I was going to say it might be a location coordinates, but 20I doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'll maybe look into that a little bit later and see if that's something I need to worry about, or if it's just a thing of some sort. I don't know where that's coming from. But yeah, everything otherwise looks pretty good. I don't see any problems. It looks like go to mod configuration. Everything appears to be working. Yeah. Okay. EFF, follower framework, sure. Alright, everything looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. All those mods we installed, of course, you know, There's no way to check them out at this point, unless we go look for a signpost somewhere. But I'm sure they're going to be there. It was activated, that mod, so as long as nothing's crashing, it looks good. So yeah. All right, gang. We'll stop here. Let's go ahead and quit. Yes. So yeah, I did have to turn off that one mod to get this to run. So, oh, did I just change something? Oh well, no biggie. This one right here, the RS children. I'll turn it back on for right now. Okay, gang, we'll stop here and we'll pick this up in the next video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.